The second core of ReZero Season 4 is going band for band with some of the best to do it. In our first 3 episodes, it does so much to reestablish itself and answers questions raised in Core 1. Not only does it do that, but it also develops characters and shifts some of our focus away from Rem and Julius for the remainder of our core. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'd like to start by saying the marketing for this core has been utter biscuits, bro. Like, on everything, I've seen one single post on Instagram promoting this half. Either way, what ReZero drops in advertising itself, it more than makes up for proving why it's the best anime of 2026. That might be one of my, more out there opinions. Whatever. Episode 12 is the least exciting of the two. Because no shit, it's reintroducing us, and how do you even follow up that last episode? Either way, when Subaru respawns back in, we can immediately see the change in his behavior. Almost instantly he is ready to jump back in, but also he is doing his due diligence and seeing if everyone is alright. He reintroduces himself with everyone again and fetches water with Ram, where things play out about how you'd expect. I do think someone on the team really likes shipping Ram and Subaru together though. Side note, I was in the hospital while watching this episode and I don't think I retained too much of what was going on aside from this. Everything else is a blur, but I can recall this episode and the fact that I thought I was Spider-Man very distinctively. This is the last bit of substantial development we're going to see from Ram for a while as we shift our target for development to Mealy. Now I would argue this whole season has been developing her. I mean, not as much as everyone else, but she's been in a little bit of a backseat. So with Subaru reading her Book of the Dead and us getting more of her past, we really don't ever see what she thinks of it, but this episode delivers that. We find out who pushed Subaru the first 2 times, but he's a better man than me and saves her. We find out why she is the way she is, and also see the amount of work Subaru put in to make sure she would be safe. He does attempt to end her life, but Subaru stops her and tells her he may be the person who knows her best. He gives her some kind of family, and this is when I realize what the season's trying to do. This whole time we're given Nubaru, and we're seeing if he ends up just like Subaru beforehand. What I'm seeing is Nubaru is becoming better. I mean, just for example, he gave Mealy a home and a family, something the old Subaru never even attempted to do. Nubaru has the potential to become something greater than the old Subaru was, and I'm here for it. And if they ever do give him his old memories back, I'd love to see them just kind of merge together, you know, so we could get the best Subaru. Either way, that's pretty much it for episode 12, and episode 13 can't be that crazy. Episode 13 had me in tears. I low-key was stifling in my dorm with my roommate behind me, so I could not look like an absolute chud. I was hiding it a little bit. Either way, we get to see Subaru return to the library, and we can receive some answers to this. But before that, we get Subaru to talk with Julius and get his spirits up, which in my opinion concludes his arc as this amnetic man still believes in him, and Julius has no reason to see why. Subaru of course volunteers to read the book, as if he loses his memory again, then what's the harm? This does lead me to have one question though. Assuming the only consequence of him losing his memory is that he just loses them and nothing else, would he be trapped in an internal loop without the help of Satella? I think she would step in at some point to stop it, but he would just be stuck there looping the same events over and over and over again. But that's neither here nor there. Another pretty heavy thing in this episode is how often the failures of the previous Subaru are brought up, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first read this in the light novel, I refused to believe these things. Every time I saw it, I was over here, Subaru's an amazing guy, every single time. But I think that's actually intentional. We have seen him at his lowest point, but since call it Arc 3, we have really only seen him in a positive light. And I think this is a breath of fresh air and shows us that our hero is not perfect and always striving to be better. Subaru opens the book and holy shit, these transitions are amazing every single time. We're thrown into the corridor of memories where we get to see Ryu, one of the Sin Archbishops of Gluttony. And I know the Subaru doesn't know what she did, but let me tell you, if I were where he was, she wouldn't be standing for 0.2 seconds before she got killed. I mean, I hate that character. I hate her. Anywho, Subaru finds out what a witch cult is and what the Archbishops are, so that's good. She says some stuff that feels like a straight stab to the heart. We snap back outside to see what's happening, and things aren't going so hot for everyone else. But in the corridor of memory, she reveals that she knows about Return by Death. She then straddles Subaru, and since Subaru's not Rudius, he throws her off him. And that being said, Subaru sure does like hitting women this season. She raises the idea that if Subaru gets his old memories back, that the current him may die, which is unsupported by the way, and this gets into Subaru's head. She keeps saying things the old Subaru could have thought in order to make this Subaru think that he was a bad man. that maybe he didn't deserve this life. She continues to try and convince him to kill off the past version of himself until this happens. Guys, I saw the scene and I read the light novel before, okay? And I still was in tears over here. I looked at that and I was like, oh my god, she's back. Like, I knew this was happening. I knew it, and I still was like over here emotional. I was like trying not to, you know, be too loud over here, but I was like, oh my god, you know? And like, if you guys know me, there, you know, there's one character I love over Magic, and it's Rem. Like, throw up the pictures of my dorm right now. I don't know how much to emphasize, this is one of my favorite scenes in ReZero, period. Like it's from Zero. It's that episode with mental use and that stuff like that, you know? And then it might be this one. Maybe, like, it's, the episode in a whole isn't better than episode 11, but it's so good. It's so good. We discover her motives, and I have to say, I really like that her yearning to have as many unique experiences as possible is her motive, and how that uniquely fits Subaru. Like, yes, she wants to go ahead and like have a life with basically no RNG, and the only way to do that is for her to obtain people's memories so she could figure out how she could build a perfect life. But Subaru uniquely fills an aspect that she would have never been able to get, and that's how you would die. He uniquely fills that. Like, obviously the guy who can experience death and come back is going to be the only person with that experience, and no one else can do that, right? We also get to see what the original Subaru has happened to him, and yikes, that's a little rough. All in all, these past 2 episodes have been absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited for the 3rd one. I thought about just recording a section for the 3rd episode, and then I realized I have a lot of classes tomorrow, and so I'm not gonna, you know, have time for that. I have like classes from 11 to 6:40, so I'm not gonna have time to go ahead and do that, John. So unfortunately, I'll just do a few videos first this core. Yeah, I'm actually, here's like this, if all you wanted was the ReZero stuff, you're good to go now. But this is gonna be like just updates, low-key. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do 2 videos a week, 2 to 3. I plan on doing one analysis of something that I've watched, so like ReZero, Evangelion, Attack on Titan, I don't know. And then one on the latest ReZero episode, so something that's currently releasing, or like something like that, and then like a short or something that's just like a quick analysis, because I saw this one dude on YouTube, I don't remember his name, I'll throw his channel up if I could find it, and I really like his style, and I'm gonna low-key steal that. Not steal it, I'm gonna borrow it and use it for my own uses. Like, it'll be different, but it's like inspirational, you know what I mean? So yeah, on top of that, low-key, the little break that's been going on, that's low-key on me, kind of a little bit. I got appendicitis the day before I moved into college, and I had a script written, and I was like, well, this script's not very good, and I can't record it. So I went ahead and I got into college. I spent the first week trying to come up with something. I was like, wait, that ReZero's on a generational run video from 2 months ago is doing pretty good, and ReZero's back now, so let me go make another analysis on it. And boom, yeah, and I wrote up the script and recorded it in like the course of 2 days, and edited it in like a course of 1 day, I think, because I do all 3 at the same time. But yeah, that's like a little update for the release schedule. The Beatrice video did really good, by the way. I'm very happy with that. It's at like 287 views as of recording, with a very high CTR, so I'm very, very happy about that. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. I think I did very good on the editing with this one. I'm very happy with that. Specifically that part where I got super moving. I kind of like this new style that I got going, so I'm going to be using that a lot more. But you let me know what you think, if you'd want me to return to the old style and stuff. Yeah, that's it. Okay, you guys have a great, wonderful day and stay hydrated. It's hot out there.